Hey y'all, what up, what up? This is Astro Dim here. This over here. Hey, so what up, what up? This is Astro Dim. I'm here to talk about Jupiter Direct that's happening July 10th, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. It's gonna be direct for a bit till next year. Good luck about to come up in this bitch. Aren't y'all excited? I am. So, let me talk about, okay, first of all, let me give you the time and the date in which it's going to be direct. All right, so I already said it's July 10th around like 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So Pacific, it'll be like 5. Um, so let's talk, let's talk about retrograde, right? So retrograde generally means that we need to be reflecting and be very introspective about whatever the planet, is retrograde, wherever planet is retrograding, So, um, the energy of Jupiter is foreign ideas, foreign beliefs, um, philosophies, foreign culture, traveling, foreign travel, like traveling far, far away, different countries and shit. And kind of understand your own philosophies through understanding others' philosophies. Do you get what I'm saying? Coming up with your own philosophy through that. It does represent higher learning, religion, religious groups, stuff like that, right? And so when it comes to that, that means that like when Jupiter's retrograding, we need to be reflecting about those things, seeing do we really believe in the philosophies that we've been believing in forever. Same with religious beliefs. Reflecting on our actual abundance and prosperity and luck, because that's what Jupiter represents. Jupiter also represents the husbands. So reflecting about that, if you are not into husbands, right? Reflecting on how you can be a better husband if you were a male. The husbands that are around in your life, even if you are a husband or not. Things like that, okay? So now it's going direct. So things are not going to be so internal anymore. We don't have to reflect. We probably have learned our lesson already, or as much as we are going to learn. So things are going to start happening to us externally, which is exciting, right? We're not going to have internal luck and abundance anymore. It's going to be happening externally now. We're going to see the abundance happening in 3D in real life. It's not going to be so emotionally based, okay? Now, it is going to be direct in 13 degrees Scorpio, and it's going to be direct in the Neptune decade. All right, so this kind of shows the spiritual aspect of this aspect. We are probably going to be thinking a lot more about our abundance, our luck, our beliefs, and our philosophies with the unknown, with spirituality, how we connect with our philosophies, with our self undoing, and how we self sabotage, you know what I mean? And how can we break out of that, the self undoing and the self sabotage? How we can grow from the philosophies that we internalize during the retrograde, all right? So it's going to be quite interesting. Now, again, especially for the people who are looking for husbands, whether you are a man or a woman. This is actually beautiful timing. It seems like your luck is going to be in our favor. So, hey, what up, what up? And that, because Jupiter again represents husband, but it can be with general luck too. But it seems like all the luck that's happening, whether it's the husband that you want, just any type of prosperity you want, if you've been trying to understand philosophy and it's been hard, but now you're kind of getting it, the things that are happening to us, the abundance and prosperity that's happening to us is going to be greatly divine. It's going to be divine energy here, because it's going to be in the Neptune decade of Scorpio, okay? So great transformation through the divine. Death through the divine, but not physical death, but becoming into a different person. I've been seeing moths all around me. in my family lately. So I'm excited about the transformation. I'm like warding off the death, the physical death. That ain't happening here, okay? But I am definitely some transformation is going to happen, and I'm very excited for it. All divinely orchestrated, okay? Um, and let me see. What else do I want to talk about here? Um, I guess I can go through the houses. It's gonna be really short though. I'm not gonna kind of go like, you know, talk about the houses in groups like I usually do. I'm gonna talk about each house. Okay, so if Jupiter is becoming direct in your first house, um, I say be careful about your weight gain because you're going to be extremely happy and just eating and have drinking and being merry, eating and being merry, and you might overindulge because there's abundance in food too, and your appearance might be abundant if you get what I'm saying. But it's great. It usually means that your Scorpio's in the first and that you are emotionally bonding with someone or thinking about emotionally bonding someone and it's making you happy and you finally made a breakthrough and it's just working in your favor. If Jupiter is going direct in your second house, many abundance with not only your material worth like the cash money, but also with your self-worth. So you're going to feel that you are worthy. You're going to people are going to recognize that you're worthy, but you're not really going to care about that because you're going to know you're worthy. All right, and so do that Mercury retrograde, you internalize a lot, and so you're gonna realize that you're worthy, and so you know it's gonna just come out externally, like I said before, and other people are gonna realize your worth and gonna treat you as such. Third house, you're going to be really speaking the philosophies that you've been learning about during the Jupiter retrograde, speaking it out, speaking things into existence, probably manifesting like a motherfucker, really thinking positively, thinking in a great way, and it's gonna come out externally finally. And people are gonna listen to you. You're gonna be kind of like an evangelist, where like you're just gonna speak the word accidentally, if you're Christian or not, it doesn't matter. And people are gonna really listen to you and take account of what you said because you're just going to seem like an intellectual person that really knows what the hell they're talking about. Jupiter in the fourth house could be moving into a bigger and newer and awesomer house. Could be changing homes. Could be having good luck in the house. Family could be having good luck, or your family might be growing. All right. Hey, hey, hey. So that is going to be really exciting. Um, and that your emotions are going to be growing. Your emotions are going to be all about happiness and good luck and prosperity. You might even be philosophizing your emotions as well. So that's dope. That's really dope, actually, because that's our emotions are connected to our intuition. Like you philosophize intuition, you can really get somewhere spiritually. You're gonna understand the 3D versus the 5D and higher. You get what I'm saying? Um, Jupiter direct in the fifth house. Oh, this is bomb as fuck. This is actually like your talents are going to be kicking. Your self-expression is going to be kicking and it's going to bring you good luck. Your talent's going to bring you good luck. Your children's going to bring you good luck. You having fun in general is going to bring you good luck. Um, you're going to have good luck in dating and casual sex. So, right? Awesome. It's going to be a really good time for you for sure. Um, what else we gonna talk about? The sixth house. So probably a wonderful positive change in work environment. You're gonna really have some abundance within your work environment in general. Abundance in your daily tasks. Like you're probably something's probably great's gonna happen that's gonna help your daily task and your organization in such a strong way, and something wonderful is going to happen that's going to change your everyday life, that's going to be in your favor though, so that's sweet. Jupiter direct in your seventh house, you're going to connect with someone, either going to kind of right or wrong within someone that is kind of like your open enemy, where you're gonna kind of like squash it with your open enemy because you're gonna kind of like get something intellectually, and you're gonna be like, it's not really worth it. You're gonna actually have great luck in any type of relationship, romantic, platonic. of feeling more on the romantic side, especially since Neptune is connected. Um, eighth house, could be getting money, but it's more shared money. So either someone in your family, could be your mother, your father, your husband, your child, whatever. You're gonna get money through them, or you're gonna benefit from the money that they get. Could win at class action suits. Could get an inheritance. Things like that, especially since Jupiter is in Scorpio too. So it's going to be really, really fly, really dope. Um, and with that being said, too, with all of the houses that I mentioned, you emotionally bonding with someone is really going to give you that good luck. Okay, so even when it comes to the self type of houses, like the first, second, and third, you emotionally bonding with someone is going to help with your self-worth if it's your second house, help with your communication and your thought process if it's in your third, help with your appearance and happiness if it's in your first, help with your home and your family if it's in your fourth, help with your talents and self-expressions in the fifth, help with your routine and daily tasks and work environments in your sixth. You emotionally connected and bonded with someone's going to help you in the seventh house with you actually connecting with someone and relating with them and vibing with them really well. Okay, like high compatibility type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make sure you understood that, because again, Jupiter is in Scorpio, so the whole idea of secrets, intimacy, emotionally bonding with others is going to be the main lesson within this Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is going direct in your ninth. You're really gonna start understanding philosophies about possibly the occult, philosophies about life partners, soulmates, karmic relationships, sex and intimacy in general. Um, you're gonna just have your Eureka moment, and it's gonna change your life forever. You know what I mean? Or you already had that Eureka moment that changed your life forever while Jupiter was retrograde, and you're gonna actually see like the positivity bleeding through externally. You get what I'm saying? Jupiter going direct in your 10th, you're gonna get something that some luck with your recognition, your status, and your career, and generally just how people see you as a person in general. You know what I mean? Um, Jupiter going direct in your 11th. Positivity and abundance and prosperity through your network. So definitely go out there, network, connect with the people that you know. Um, One of your friends can bring you some good luck for sure. And then also, people may perceive your talents as something good, or they can give you good luck and they can connect you with the right people, okay? And lastly, if Neptune is going direct in your 12th house, then that's going to bring you some divine favor, straight up, divine happiness, spiritual happiness in general, spiritual luck. Um, you're just gonna overall feel good because you're channeling the right energies. Your guides are with you. They're down for you hard. It's just gonna be dope. Okay. Now let's talk about the transits that's gonna be happening. I'm gonna just take a quick snapshot, right, of the transits that are happening during when Jupiter, once Jupiter hits is going direct. Okay. Now, during this time, Jupiter is going to be squaring Mercury, okay? And so we're still um, pretty much catching up um, mentally with the philosophies that we figured out in during Jupiter retrograde. Um, we're trying to put them into action, but we still are kind of stuck in our old ways of thinking. Um, so, you know, it's like another thing that's interesting about it too is that actually, wait 1 second. Yeah, sorry. Another interesting thing about it too is that you know it's interesting. We're gonna be so focused on self-expression and our own talents in general, when we really need to focus on that person that we emotionally bond with. Because we did get some great information about emotional bonding and how it can help us become better people and get better luck externally and internally, spiritually, emotionally. And we're going to kind of forget that a little bit because, we're humans, and humans, what they do when they're not faced, a lot of times when they're not faced with something or in front of their face, they kind of forget it. So even though you already kind of learned so much about, um, emotionally bonding with others during the Jupiter retrograde, since you're not kind of hitting that, hitting a wall like you were during the retrograde, you're gonna kind of forget about it. So this retrograde is slowly reminding you, and not so harshly reminding you, hey, don't forget, get your mind in the right spot. You know what I mean? So you can get that luck. You know. Um, Jupiter's also going to be trining the sun, right? Because sun's going to be in Cancer. That's going to be some dope ass energy for sure. Because basically, we're going to be, our self expression is going to be all about nurturing and loving. And so we're going to actually call in the life partner energy, the emotionally bonding relationship energy, the karmic relationship energy. We're going to call them into our lives because we're going to naturally be self-expressing, emotional, nurturing, loving energy, and it's mothering energy. And so we're going to naturally call in the people in our lives that we have this emotional bond with, so we can learn from and get the good luck from. Okay. Jupiter's also going to be trining Neptune, but Neptune's going to be retrograde, so it's going to be quite interesting. It actually shows again the connection of how these emotional connections are definitely divinely orchestrated, divinely favored, connected with your guides and God and spirituality. But the thing is that, is Neptune's going to be retrograde, so it might be some energy of unrequited love. You're going to understand the spirituality, the spiritual connection with you and the person, but they may not get it yet. Um, you may be the one that's more in love than the other. You may be the one that is emotionally affected more than the other person. Um, there's just going to be some slight disconnect with spirituality, so you might even have to express to them the connection, the understanding of spiritual relationships. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is you're gonna internally feel the spiritual connection with the person that you're connecting with. You're gonna be feeling actually the spiritual connection of the philosophies that you learned because you internally learned them yourself. Um, but other people it might be hard for them. Sorry, y'all. I had to get some food. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Had to get my food. I ordered some. But anyways, yeah. So it could actually even come up as you understand the emotional connectivity of the philosophies that you've been thinking about, or the beliefs that you've been thinking about, but other people are not quite getting it um, as much as you are. Because again, all this stuff, it was things that you internally believed. Again, intuition is connected to your emotions. Emotions are personal, just like salvation. So people may have to get that salvation on their own, but you can definitely speak on it, and they'll, help you, help them connect it later on when they can finally get it, okay? And then lastly, this one's interesting. Jupiter is actually almost square Mars retrograde. So it's kind of probably at like the eighth degree orb, which I usually don't count those. I really count when I do these. I usually count like 5 degree orbs, but when I do readings, I can do up to 7 degree orbs. And so, anyways, when Jupiter is sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. Jupiter squaring Mars retrograde, right? This is kind of showing that, you know, you kind of understood the philosophy of maybe not getting what you want at the exact time that you want. Probably understand you kind of opened up to the beliefs of it, opened up to the philosophy of it, different philosophies about that. And it's funny because like Mars is retrograde, so Mars is going to like, I want like, it's kind of like on some, I want something now, I want to think of something now, or I want to people to perceive my talents now, like especially because Mars is in Aquarius. You know, I want this network now, I want these new friends to meet up with me now, like very direct, like you want to connect with society like right now. With Jupiter being direct with this now, you have a bit of understanding of how you can't have certain things at the exact moment that you want them. But the thing is, Mars is still retrograde, so there's still a little bit of frustration, but you kind of understand it better. But what's lovely is that, you know, because Jupiter's going to be direct now, that you are going to kind of, oh my goodness, why are these kids screaming? I'm sorry, they're really distracting me. Just screaming for no reason. Sorry. Jupiter is going to kind of, see, I lost my train of thought. Jupiter's kind of like, Jupiter's going to bring a better luck when it comes to Mars kind of stopping things, bringing things at a complete stop. What Jupiter is going to do is actually let things slowly come in, and it may not come into full fruition like you want until Mars is in going direct, but it's going to definitely get things going for you, but it just may not come automatically like you want, okay? But yeah, that's my video about Jupiter going direct. I'm very excited about it. Just know that the aspects that I mentioned is just a snapshot of when Jupiter exactly goes direct. These energies are going to move out fast, probably within a couple of months, not by a lot, but I mean, it depends on what the planet. Like for instance, with Mars moves a little slow. Moves like 1 degree every like 2 days for us, or 3 days, and it's going to be retrograding too. So it'll get out that square within a couple of weeks, and then Jupiter square Mercury. Mercury moves fast, so it'll be out of there in a couple of days. So you know, that weird energy that I was explaining before, you're gonna get out of it soon. So it'll be to your favor again, and things are gonna work out perfectly. All right. Again, this Jupiter going direct is gonna show some positivity, abundance, and luck and prosperity externally now. So you're gonna finally start getting the shit that you deserve. Okay. All right. Much love to y'all. Please comment, like, subscribe, share, care, and all that good stuff. I have a podcast called My Bed and Astrology. Again, My Bed and Astrology by Astro. It is on Spotify now, so it's on pretty much all podcast platforms except for Tidal. So I'm still trying to get that going. I have an Etsy shop where I do my readings, so you can purchase my readings down there. Cheapest readings $15. It's the one question. I really go in depth. Those readings usually go between 20 and 40 minutes sometimes. It depends on how in depth I need to go. Also, if you want to just support me off GP, I would appreciate that. You can support me on Patreon. I do videos there. Over there, the least that you can get is what you call it, moon and full moon and new moon readings, general readings. And so that means this month I'm going to be talking about the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse that's happening um, this month, because lunar eclipse and solar eclipse are just special new moons and special full moons. So I will definitely be talking about that. So definitely follow me. Let you know. Let me just give me a little bit of $2 a month. I ain't gonna hurt you, right? Give me a little money. I was just playing, but yeah. So definitely support me on Patreon if you can. I made it really cheap for you guys. I do have higher tiers too. If you want to support me even more, I would appreciate that. And I think that's it, y'all. Much love. Have a lovely week, month, summer, and all that. And peace.